producing more racial division. The latest is called Leave the World Behind. It's a fictional thriller about the collapse of technology and what humans would do with no phones or computers. The movie follows a family on vacation at a rental house, and one night they're visited by a father and a daughter who show up seeking shelter. They say their phones no longer work and they need a place to stay. So immediately the white family, because they're evil, that's encoded in their DNA, of course, is suspicious of the visitors because they're black. And it goes on and on and on like this. Here's a clip.
I'm asking for you to remember that if the world falls apart, trust should not be doled out easily to anyone, especially white people.
Can't trust white people. They're evil. This is the guy, remember, who became famous at the Democratic Convention in 2004 by telling us there is no white America, there's no black America, it's just one America. But of course, that's not really a profit model in politics, is it? So he's been stoking race hatred ever since, and the disarray around us is the result.
And our latest target, as you will see in this little trailer for tomorrow's bigger piece, is Michelle Obama. Watch.
Oh, man.
A former first lady with her own podcast.
I'm Michelle Obama. People line up for my advice.
No, not her. This former first lady.
I'm Megyn O. People need to hear from me. Many people don't understand. Not much is covered in the White House.
It's expensive to live in the White House. We made it through.
We got out alive.
But what happened to me?
What happened to me? No one talks about it. No,
Barack Obama, A.B. Eck, Netflix producer Banchuka Hai Apni, Biwi, Michelle K. Soth. Unka Naya movie, Leave the World Behind, Racial Divide K.O. or Barhada High. Story Main Ek, White Family Vacation, Pehoti Hijab, Ek Black Father or Uski Betty's Shelter. Maintain. K-Movie Dakota Hai K, White Family Unpar Surf is Lai She Karti. Hai Kinky Wo. Blackhane.ek. See,
Think we're divorced.
These are the kinds of things that I just miss, right? So I don't even know this stuff's going on.
Right.
And then somebody will mention it to me and I'm all like, what are you talking about?
People think that they're on the outs because they're not always in the same room together, Maureen. That's
one of the most interesting moments in the 2008 campaign occurred when a man, like Obama himself, came from out of nowhere to recount his experiences with Barack Obama, the man. His name was Larry Sinclair, and he told an amazing story. He said that in 1999, he had encountered Barack Obama in Illinois, Barack Obama, and then used
Maine, Kaha, Gaya, Agar, Dunia, Katam, Ho, J. Tokisi Par, Asani Se Barosa. Matt Karnika's car, White Log on Par. Yeah, Wahi Obama, Hain, Joe, 2004 Maine, K. Ray, Hey K. Na Koi Black America, Hi Na, White America Surf, Ek America High. Likanab Wokud Race. K. Nampar.
Hirsch piece. Here's the cliff notes. Obama colludes with Nancy Pelosi and Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer. Sunday morning calls Biden and says, you're done. Kamala's gonna 25th Amendment you, and you gotta step aside.
And who places the call?
Obama.
Obama does.
So Obama calls the sitting president and tells him, you're done.
Divide Create Car Rahihane.ab. Megyn Kelly or Tucker Carlson, Ni Obama Coapney, Ni Shane Parla, Leah High. Yeah, Dono Kissy B, Tariff, Yatamiz, K. Bagger, Obama K, Image KO, Todd, Hain, Unka Kenna, Hi Obama Surf Speeches, D. Hain, leakinOsley.com, com Hi Kia. Unhoned Dikaya, KO.
When he does, I was like,
It's not funny.
wait a minute. What's going on here? And he's like, I'm teasing you, right? And I was like, none of that.
Because he likes to tease.
Oh my God, yeah. But when me, Malia, and Sasha all of us are together, he doesn't stand a chance. We mercilessly go after him.
I believe that. I have no doubt you do, because you do it publicly whenever you can. You. When was the last time you said anything kind about him? Like, it's a 99-to-1 ratio in your public comments. So that's their rule. She and her daughters can tease him mercilessly, and he is not allowed to say anything.
Obama Key Leadership Style The. Substance Nahi. Obama KOEK Motivational. Speaker Khai's Bataya Gaya, Hijogalti say nuclear codes ke soth chuna gaya. Unhon America ki taraf say mafi manji, likanazli problems ko solve nahi kia. Foreign policy failures, economy QA slowdown, or drone attacks. Saab Yuzi, Ki, Nam, Hain, Michelle Obama, KB, Clip.
Did you see the video of Biden at the debate in 2007 announcing that Barack Obama had an AIDS test?
I know Barack got tested for AIDS.
Oh, Remind me. The funniest video ever. Biden said, well, I think, AIDS is a real problem in the African-American community.
And the community's engaged in denial.
And I think we should all get AIDS tests. Barack Obama had an AIDS test.
I know Barack got tested for AIDS.
There's a cutaway of Obama being like, I hate you.
It's an important thing.
Then Biden's like, which is totally good. And I think he's negative, but all men should get an AIDS.
There's no shame in being tested for AIDS.
Obama is so mad.
T.A. Gay, Jahan Wo, Obama Kiotis. Cardi, Hain. Leakin Jab Wo, publicly Kutch Ket Hain. Toas Pariact Kia Jotahai. Michelle. Or Anki Bedian Obama Ka Mazak Ude Tai Hain. Leaking. Obama Kutch Nahi Kesa KTA.ek. Funny moment B Dekaya Gaya.
She's on the record. They can pretend all they want that it's just tabloid fodder that has led people to think they're on the outs. That oh yes, he appeared without her, here or there, and people, no. Okay, first of all, she didn't go to the Trump inauguration. She didn't go to the Jimmy Carter funeral. He's been spotted out at basketball games and out to dinner with their daughters repeatedly without her. You'd be hard-pressed to find a recent picture of the two of them together.
Jahan 2007 K debate Maine. Biden ni kaha main janta un Barack ni AIDS test liya high. Obama Korea Kuzarakt, funny, thahais, woki, rehi, homain tums. Nafrit Karta, Hoon, Biden, Furket, Hain, or Han. Wo negative tha. Tucker Kakena, High K, Obama Ka legacy speeches, Ki A album high, Jism problem solve, Hon K Bashe or Bargay. Hope and Change K promises the Leakin and Main surf change Mila High's pocket Main Bachahua, Chutapisa. Obama once said there's no shame in getting tested for AIDS. But when Biden brought it up in a debate, Obama looked angry. Megyn. Kelly points out the irony. The same man who preaches about unity is actually the king of quiet arrogance. Every time he speaks, it feels like he's trying to sound smart instead of making real sense. He talks about teamwork, but in reality, he thinks
this 16-page document, and they say, Mr. President-elect, wait till you see the cool things we're doing all around the world. And they've sucked him in. They made him one of the guys. And then we get the feedback at the CIA. Oh, the president loved this. The president had a follow-up question on that. Oh, the president said, oh my God, when he read this.
Well, it almost sounds like you're psychologically profiling the president.
Oh, I think that's exactly what they do.
And so they use the tools that they have employed for decades to subvert foreign governments, to subvert their own.
Everyone should just agree with him. She also brings up how people think the Obamas are not doing well as a couple. Michelle didn't go with him to big events like Trump's inauguration or Jimmy Carter's funeral. He's often seen at basketball games or dinners with his daughters, but not with her. It's rare to find a recent photo of them together. Tucker Carlson laughs at how people used to call Obama a transformative leader. What did he really change? Middle East policies turned into jokes. Healthcare became complicated. Race relations got worse. The government grew, and most people still don't understand what the big economic plans actually meant. Then there's the Netflix show where Obama interviews himself. Tucker finds it funny how Obama made being calm into a weapon.
Speaking of Barack Obama, he decided to drop a post on X today, and I thought, okay, maybe in the wake of the Pete Hegseth presser, he's going to say something like, no matter how you feel about the Iranian strike, hats off to our, boys in blue, our guys in the bombers. He went a different way. This is what it was.
Curious how you're thinking about this eulogy specifically in the moment and all the tensions that you just brought out.
I didn't even want to talk. I was so mad. Part of the reason I think I ended up having anything to say at that moment was when I heard some of the victims' families forgive the shooter. And I thought, all right, let's see if maybe this is a way America can hear me at this.
When the country needed clear answers, he showed up with confusing sentences and flowery words. During a financial crisis, he even compared it to jazz, no plan, just vibes. At one point, the CIA gave Obama a 16-page report about operations around the world. They said he loved it. They asked follow-up questions. Megyn and Tucker suggest that the CIA was treating him like a subject to study, like they do with foreign leaders, to keep him under their influence. The same tactics used to control other countries were now being used at home. Megyn remembers how Obama always talked about being open and honest, but everything he did was hidden behind fancy words. She jokes that he probably read the Constitution, like a game where every choice just leads to more government control. Then there was the time Obama wore a tan suit. The media freaked out, not because of the suit, but because it was the only interesting thing during a boring time full of small scandals. Obama had a way of making...
But I'd never read that Donald Young, this man Donald Young, called you and told you that he knew you'd had sex with Barack Obama.
That was the contact in late 2007 that I had that originally came under the guise that they were part of the Obama campaign.
Making everything dull. Every time he made a mistake, the media rushed to say it was actually a genius move. Leading from behind basically meant doing nothing during a crisis. Recently, Obama posted on X Twitter, and Megyn thought maybe he'd say something supportive about the U.S. military. But no, he went in another direction. Instead of backing the troops, he talked about emotions and forgiveness after a tragedy. Tucker jokes again. Obama loved talking about manhood while the country was losing its backbone. He warned people about fake news while spreading confusing political ideas himself. People sometimes wondered if their brains were buffering when Obama talked. Megyn says he made healthcare more expensive, but somehow convinced...
Then tells Kamala Harris, you're going to be the nominee, but if you don't gain traction, if you're not popular, we're going to take you out too. I mean, it's all shocking. It sounds true.
If, in fact, the 25th Amendment is worthy of being invoked.
Yes.
If his condition is such that it needs to be invoked and then they don't invoke it, then they're leaving the country in a precarious position of being led by a man not in possession of his faculties. If, on the other hand, it's...
everyone, it was a great deal. That's a real trick. Raise costs, shrink coverage, and slap a nice name on it. Say it with enough drama, and people cheer. His global strategy. Say sorry, back off, then do it again. Megyn laughs, remembering how he became a regular on late-night comedy shows. Was like being president turned into being a talk show guest. He had more punchlines than policies. The White House felt less like the West Wing and more like the backstage of SNL. Then there's this strange story of Donald Young, a man who supposedly called someone in 2007 saying he knew about Obama's past. Tucker just grins. To him, every time Obama tried to be relatable, it felt like a professor trying to rap for the class. He'd use slang like he learned it off a BuzzFeed quiz. It always seemed like he was speaking from a bubble.
But when me, Malia, and Sasha all of us are together, he doesn't stand a chance. We mercilessly go after him.
I believe that. I have no doubt you do, because you do it publicly whenever you can. You. When was the last time you said anything kind about him? I mean, like, it's a 99-to-1 ratio in your public comments. So that's their rule. She and her daughters can tease him mercilessly, and he is not allowed to say anything about becoming over there.
Like regular people were just theory, not real life. Megyn jokes about how people talked about Obama like he could walk on water, heal the sick, or control the oceans with a wink. The media loved him like he was a superhero. And if things went wrong, it was always someone else's fault. The economy. Blame the last president, Middle East. It's complicated history. Bad vibes in the country. People just didn't get his genius. He never took the blame. He just explained. In a way like Morgan Freeman reading excuses, and now there's talk of him calling the shots behind the scenes. Telling Biden he's done. Telling Kamala Harris she's next if she can't gain support. Megyn says if Biden's not mentally fit and they don't do something, then they're risking the country. But if he is, fine. What's with all the whispers? She laughs at how Obama's speeches always sounded like a TED Talk from someone who...
I know. How do you not stop, especially when your husband was commander-in-chief for 8 years, and think there will be people who hear this clip who have no arms and legs thanks to these wars that we fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. I mean, I know some of them, and they will drag themselves out to run the Tunnel to Towers race and other races to raise money for other suffering veterans and firefighters who got hurt on 9/11 and so on, and their families are surviving, who have actual problems that were basically brought on them by the government.
Never had a real job. The only thing he did well was avoid responsibility. She says he could walk through a hurricane holding a coffee. And the media would say the wind was just people opposing progress. Tucker says the Obama era created a whole industry of people just trying to make his vague speeches sound like real leadership. Now, he's less like a former president and more like an influencer posting polished content. Vacation pics and using every Instagram filter at once. And Michelle. She says when she, Sasha, and Malia are together, they tease him non-stoppin'. He just has to take it. Tucker and Megyn both joke that he hardly ever gets defended by her. Her public comments are 99% teasing, 1% praise. Megyn ends with a smirk, saying maybe the best thing Obama could do for America is just be quiet for 5 minutes. Let the country breathe.